Hello, this is Matt Ullman, and I'm not sure how to take this story. This is an older story. Some of you may already be aware of it. It was in a British, The Times Online, November 17th, and the headline is Boy Collapses After Playing World of Warcraft for 24 Hours Straight. Okay, first off, I don't know where this kid did it. I'm assuming at home. So, while yes, it's always yes, yes, new game, must try it out, must play it. I understand that part. Okay, I was a kid too. When I used to, back when Atari was still going, blow the dust off of that one. Uh, when new games would come out, I'd be anxious as hell to try them because they were video games. Okay, it wasn't like Monopoly where you had to physically move the pieces around. It was a video game, so you got to watch it, you got to interact with it. In games like Sword Quest, there were even stories to go with it, and you go through the comic book that came with it, and you'd find the clues. So as they got going, they got a lot better. But then you have the other side of it, where you got the parent side of it. Now, this is the side that seems to be rather lacking now, because a lot of parents will just throw up their hands, say, "Okay, here, take it, buy it, just get it on my face." And I'm not going to lie, I'm no better. From the moment my kid wakes up, I just want him to leave me alone. So, yeah, and that's not healthy. I understand that. On the opposite side, I'm not somebody who should ever have been a parent. So, and I've got the extra problem of the kid isn't mine biologically. So, I don't know. It's harder to take some, even though this kid is old enough to be a kid I could have biologically had. It's hard to get that step in. And maybe there's just a shitload of step marriages out there. I don't know. That could be part of it. Yes, my hair is. I'm not even going to bother anymore. It'll just fall right back in my face. But here's the deal. If you're going to buy a game, then you need to be responsible. There are a lot of parents out there that are buying games for kids that these kids have no business having. Okay, you asshole parents can go out and say, "Well, this game, it just perverted my kid and my whole life's ruined." Well, who was the dumb fucker who bought it for him? I won't. I won't buy anything. I won't buy any game for my kid, as far as video games go. And here's the reason. Because I don't want somebody coming back to me bitching that, "Oh, because I bought this game, then, my kid passed this idea on to their kid." Pokemon is safe. I'll buy Pokemon. Shit, I even play Pokemon. I even have a few favorites. Porygon, for example, I think is one of the coolest characters ever created. And Magnemite and Magneton. I love those two. So, it's not that I can't see, the game or the benefits. Or Mario too. I'm a Mario Kart fan. If Mario Kart comes up with another thing, I go out and I try to find a way to buy the system to buy the game. I still haven't found out how there's a new one. I can't think it's on the Wii that they have another one. I can't justify buying that yet. Once I can, I will, because I love that game. In my mind, Mario Kart 64 is still the best racing game, and that's for Wario. You have to snicker at a game who can get by with giving a character a mad scientist cackle and marketing it to kids. That takes balls. Anyway, back on the parenting. I see a lot of people going out and buying games that are rated teen or rated mature or just, I mean, rated adult. I mean, they do have that rating too. And they're buying them for kids who aren't even teenagers yet. I mean, my kid that I was mentioning is 14. Would I go out and buy him a mature rated game? Fuck no. I won't even play some of those things. I got one, and I got it for Christmas. I didn't want it. I was mentioning that the graphics were spectacular. A game called Gun. I went through, we used to get a game quarterly review or something, and they reviewed it a couple of times. And the graphics were just phenomenal. I couldn't believe that they had gotten graphics that far. So, that Christmas, I got the game. The game and the sub guide. Keep in mind, I haven't played it yet. I don't see the point in it. It's an old Western sex and shoot 'em up game. I'm not interested in that. Maybe I'm just a weird man, but I'm not. Sex in video games has never turned me on because it is so floppy. Second Life is a perfect example. To me, the best sex you can have online is text, because everything's in your head. You have to use your imagination. You have to play things out. You have to rely on creativity. Second Life, you got an avatar. Okay, some of the imagination is a bit gone. Some of it is sparked a bit more. But then you have animations. Okay, may help. Doesn't help me. I think they're stupid. Especially when people start switching animations and using them as their posts. They'll post like a little 2 or 3 sentence thing and it'll basically be pointing to the animation. What? Okay, that makes no sense. The thing that I find sad is this kid played for 24 hours and ended up having a seizure. I'm epileptic. I understand. Those are not fun. I never had a grand mal to my, knowledge. I did when I was a kid, but I don't remember it. I have absent seizures or petit mal. Basically, I stand like a statue and stare off into space for a few minutes. But they're not fun. They're very disorienting. And what I can't see is what parent... there has to be a certain point, even now today, being an adult, the most time I ever spend on a computer anymore is about 12 hours. I watch TV, I eat, I sleep, I, go out and do the bills, I go out and buy groceries. I don't make it my life. Why would you ever want a kid to start thinking that it could be? Oh yeah, hey, I can be on here 24 hours a day. There's always got to be something I can do. That's not healthy. I'm living proof that's not healthy, okay? In 1 year, I used to deliver papers, which was my exercise. I used to weigh about 150 pounds. As of January of this year, it's December of this year, I weigh 210. 210, 220. So no, sitting in front of a computer, unless you got a really good metabolism, is not healthy. But the kicker, and I'll put the link to this up, the kicker was, at the top of the story was a video. I'm like, okay, well this will be a video, this will be like it usually is, it will be a TV report on the story. Well, of course not. That makes sense. What this was somebody reviewing The Lich King. Can kind of see it. But it was a favorable review. It was something like, yeah, go this and try this. Oh yeah, this is just marvelous. Nothing in there about playing in moderation. Nothing in there about, this game, play this game in stages, It's just buy, sell, sell, It's like, what? Thanks, yeah, that's lovely. That took my faith in humanity now down a couple more notches, and it didn't really have much far to go anyway. But yeah, check out the link, and I will talk to you later.